Good afternoon, CFM. It's Coach Matt with our Friday Delo weekday number 5. Let's begin with our warm-up. You will need a jump rope and a barbell. We will start with 30-second intervals, and that's going to play into the workout because we're also going to be doing some 30-second intervals. I want these to be moderate paced, right? So we're just doing nice and easy bounces for 30 seconds. When you finish that, you got 30 seconds to do some front rack stretching with the barbell. I would always throw in some front squatting when I do front rack stretching because it helps to remind me of what my elbow position should be like when I get to the bottom of the squat. Then I want you to do 5 reps of a pause clean, the pause being in the catch position, right? So from the hang, perform that power clean and freeze, right? Stop at that catch position, see if you can fix it a little bit or make it a little bit better or more balanced. Then stand out of it and reset. Pause clean at the catch. Take your time. There's no maximum amount of time to pause, but I want to see you at least come to a complete dead stop in the pause with your knees bent in a good power position, right? After that, 4 reps on each side of the Spider-Man stretch. So the standard Spider-Man stretch without the twist, right, is more for glutes and hamstrings, right, than for the upper back. So elbow reaching towards the floor, and then I put my hand on top of my foot and try to straighten both legs out, right? And that's my Spider-Man stretch, the basic version. All right, the next workout is going to be broken up into mini intervals. The intervals are all going to be at your own pace and discretion, okay? So because we're asking for 30 seconds of continuous motion, and you can make this really hard or you can make it an appropriate deload pace. And that timing and that pace, that tempo is completely up to you when you do it, right? So the first one is, and then I'll lay out the intent for this workout is to improve our rhythm, to improve our timing, to improve the feel and the flow of sets of these exercises, as opposed to just trying to get one toes to bar no matter what the rhythm looks like, okay? So I always want to be focusing on the rhythm and the repetitive nature of these exercises. So 6 to 10 toes to bar, hanging leg raise, hanging knee raise, or lying leg raise, right? So when I do that, when we do our toes to bar, right, I want to make sure that I am beginning and ending with that kipping rhythm, whether I'm doing knee raises, leg raises, or the full toes to bar movement. Right? Any of those are fine, but what we don't want to see is one gigantic kip up to a toes to bar and then a few double kip swings where my legs stay down for a while before I finally figure out where that rhythm is, right? Build on the rhythm and you will have a better result at the end, right? Or when you finally do get that toes to bar movement. Next is hang power cleans with a cap of 20 seconds. So 8 reps, they have to be able to be done unbroken and they have to be done in 20 seconds. So whatever that looks like for you. I wrote a moderate weight on the on SugarWOD. So you should be able to jump, pull and catch, hop right back down to your hips, and neither grip nor fatigue nor anything should limit you on that in your pursuit of 8 reps. So scale the weight up, scale the weight down as needed. Next one is going to be continuous effort wall ball shots. So 30 seconds, at the most should be like 16 reps, right? At the most. At the least, it should be in the like 10, 12 range. But what we're looking for on the wall ball, the continuous movement is, I've got a good stance, I've got a good placement here. I can go all the way down, all the way up. My feet don't move, even if I have to really extend up to get to the target. I'm not racing super crazy, but I want that repetitive contact with the ball. So think about a small target, aim small and miss small, right? I want to hit exactly the same spot on the target. I want to catch with exactly the same knee bend and elbow bend. Think about how can I make each rep look exactly like the one before it and the one after it. Next one is back to our jump rope. So again, 30 seconds continuous effort, whether you're doing doubles, singles, just try not to stop or trip when you do it. And the final one is 30 seconds of ring support. And I have top position listed there. So elbows straight when we do this, and get to a position that allows you to hold it for the whole 30 seconds, right? Whether it's with your feet off the ground or your feet touching the ground like a tippy toe, any of those are fine, but always my order of precedence is position first, resistance second, okay? So position before resistance on those rings. A lot of times we have to lower the rings to below your hip height so that you can point your toes and kind of squat out of it, as opposed to jumping into the position and not being in a good shoulder position and just trying to muscle your way through that 30 seconds, okay? Rest as needed in between exercises. Make sure that you're ready and you're fresh and you feel good before each one, and try to get through all 5 rounds if you can, all right? That is it for this Deload Friday. I'll see you for a semi-benchmark tomorrow.